holy friends, of course, I'm here at the Yidra, giving you over a Torah. My favorite place here in the Upper Galil and the surrounding areas of Tzfat. You know, one of the main things I'm going to speak about in these Torah videos are the importance of our mouth, our peh, which is directly connected to the Shekhinah, to the Divine Presence, the Malchus. I'm going to speak about the importance of purity of the mind and the heart. I'm going to speak about the importance of prayer and talking to Hashem in your own words. I'm going to speak about Tin Chatzos, the learning Torah of the night. I'm going to speak about learning the Shema for the proper sake. And these are going to be the main things I'm going to speak about. I'm going to speak them over and over and over again in different ways, with different Torahs. Maybe sometimes I'll repeat myself because of their importance. I stand outside the greatest place. Mamish, the greatest place, the Idra. And I'm going to speak about the mouth. I'm going to speak about how we have to watch our words, think before we speak, and how we have to watch Ones Devarim. We have to watch what we say about other people, Lashon hara, not to, God forbid, put another person down, to another person, to tell tales. And we know we all do it. We all do it. You know, and we're in denial about it. That's the funny thing. We're in denial. We think we don't speak Lashon hara, but we do. We know we do. We just have to listen to what we're saying. We should go around with a tape recorder one day. Nebuch, if we knew how badly we spoke, we know why spiritually we're not connected. We know why the Shekhinah doesn't surround us. It's because of our mouth. My friends, when I was a child, Nebuch, my family grew up, when my family, my parents became religious. I was just a young boy, tiny little boy, so I was pretty much an FFB from birth my entire life. But when you live amongst people that are different, that come from different backgrounds, it's a tendency for them to maybe say some wrong things about you to others. And I found in my life how hurtful, how destroying it is for families, for a person, when people speak badly about them. They tell tales, and they tell rumors, and this starts as young boys in school, girls in school. They talk and talk, and they destroy, mamish destroy innocent lives. And we have to stop this. We have to be careful. Nebuch, we have to be careful. And it begins at home. It begins by example of the parents. There were tzaddikim, righteous people. They never even spoke about a person because they didn't want to come to sin. They didn't speak about anyone anything. Nothing. He wouldn't even say anything good about a person. Nothing. And then the Chavetz Chaim, he tells us, if you're talking to someone who is a photographer, you don't talk about how Joe Schmo is a good photographer to someone who's a photographer, because it's going to lead him to say, no, he's not. I don't like this and I don't like that. You don't speak to someone in a way that's going to lead to Lashon hara. You have to be careful. You have to guard the person you're speaking to. You shouldn't give him a setup where he can come to sin. And we do it all the time. We set people up. And this is why certain tzaddikim, they decide, I'm not going to speak about anyone. And you know what? Maybe you could say this is going too far. But then again, I found that trying to do this sometimes is the only way. And there are certain periods in my life where I was very machbid, I'm not going to speak about anyone. And it helped me to work on my mouth, what comes out of it, and to connect to the Shekhinah. And now, honestly, I'm not so machbid, I'm not so particular with this. And that's why I speak to you about it, I speak to myself about it. But this is not the end of this. You see, my friends, we all make mistakes. We all nebach, we sin, we transgress. And I just read today in the Sefer from the Biala Rebbe that a person who does bittul Torah, they don't learn Torah with their time like they should, and they waste that time as if they transgress all the commandments. So my friends, Neba, we have to set this right. We have to make sure that we know we're sinning, we know we're making mistakes here and there, but we have to make sure we're not going to be judged on heaven for this negatively, because let me tell you a secret that I learned by this holy rabbi, and there's a whole tape, sheer audio tape on Lashon Hara on my site from him. I can't remember his name, Neba. I think it's Grisman or something. It's on the audio page. 2 tapes on Lashon Hara. And he says that a person is not judged for any of their sins. I'm talking about even, God forbid, eating something that's treif, that's forbidden. A person is not judged for this. They're not judged for anything until they speak Lashon Hara. Which means you can go through that day, and Hashem, all the angels, they can't bring any accusations to Hashem about your midos, about what you've done, until that moment, you speak Lashon Hara. Until you speak about another person wrongly. And then everything goes up to be judged. But if you watch what you say, then you have time to repent for your wrongs. Every night, it's not a secret. The Zohar teaches us, brought in Kabbalah, every night when you go to sleep, your soul goes up, it's judged for everything it did that day. And, like I'm saying, you can have a whole handful of sins, they will be overlooked if you don't speak Lashon Hara. You have to watch your mouth. You have to watch our mouths. You have to watch how we act. You know, the mouth, through the mouth comes gaiva and pride. You gotta close the mouth sometimes. Sometimes it's good to make a tanas dibur, to take a day or a few hours and say, I'm not going to speak at all, because we have to get control over this tool, because this tool is a great tool. Hashem gave us a direct connection to the Shekhinah right here. Oh, Avinu Chai Am Yisroel Chai On Avinu On Avinu On Avinu Chai Ay Am Yisrael Am Yisrael Am Yisrael Chai Am Yisrael Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. I am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. I am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. I on Avinu Chai, on Avinu Chai, on Avinu, on Avinu, on Avinu Chai, on Avinu Chai, on Avinu Chai, on Avinu, on Be strong, my friends, and use this tool as if it's your most precious vase. Don't break it, don't abuse it, and use it for good. Shalom, goodbye from the Holy Yitra.